by crossing your hands, fingers into fingers. Crossing your legs. Gently closing your eyes. Becoming one with your breath. Just the natural breath, friends. Just flow with your breath. Yoga is yogam. Yoga is union. Union with yourself. Becoming one with the self. Becoming one with the body. One with the mind. And one with the soul. This is yoga. The more you practice yoga, the more you celebrate life, which is yogam. The more we empty our mind, the more freer we become. So just be with yourself, friends. This time is just for you to celebrate the silence, the inner silence. Witness your thoughts, but do not react to your thoughts. Let them come and let them go. Just be a witness. and be with your breath. Just the natural breath. Remember, friends, always your seeking should be from your inside. Never seek from outside. There is always a inbuilt help given to you. A question comes to you. An answer also has been given to you. The process of finding the answer is meditation, wherein we empty our mind, we clear our mind to reach to our destination, to find that answer. Just be with your breath, friends. Last 1 minute, friends. Become aware of your physical body and your surroundings. Last 10 seconds. Now slowly place your both hands over your eyes for a few seconds. And whenever you're ready, you may remove your hands and slowly open your eyes. So, welcome back, friends. I hope you all had a peaceful journey towards yourself. If you have some water next to you, you can drink some water. All right, friends. Today we had entered into day 22 of We Heal Ourselves sessions. And thank you, Shirinji. The music that has been played it has been composed by our friend Sahar, our Egyptian friend, and along with our French friend Annie. So they live in Egypt and they're very good friends. They came up together and they created this song, this music. So very much grateful for them. Yeah. So friends, today we have the topic on science probes our energy body. So before we go into that topic, I would like to read a little bit about this writers, Sheila Ostrander and Lynn Schroeder. So, yeah, Sheila Ostrander and Lynn Schroeder are internationally acclaimed authors who traveled extensively in Russia and East Europe to document psychic discoveries and have continued their investigations east and west. Their work introduced Kirlian photography, pyramid power, and super learning to the Western world. They have co written 10 books published in 25 languages. The team has appeared on over 2,000 TV and radio shows, including Good Morning America, discussing human possibilities. Sheila Ostrander is a Canadian and lives in Toronto. Lynn Schroeder is a native of New Jersey and lives in New York City. This is a little bit about the author's friends. And now getting into the topic, science probes our energy body. So, is there such a thing as an astral body, an energy body that duplicates the physical body of a human being? For centuries, seers, writers, clairvoyants, as well as ancient philosophies and religions spoke of an invisible body we all possess. Through the ages, it's been called subtle body, astral body, etheric body, fluidic body, beta body, counterpart body, pre physical body, to name a few. People who have had a limb amputated often continue to sense the missing arm or leg. as if it were still there. Doctors explain this way as a wish fulfilling hallucination, as nerves still registering what is gone, or a psychological tendency to continue viewing the body as a whole. But psychics and clairvoyants have often claimed to actually see phantom limbs. The missing arm or leg is in a fluidic form, they say, and still attached to the body. According to some psychics, this human double is larger than the physical body, and the aura or light they see radiating around the body is simply the outer edge of this human double. One of the most outstanding and reliable mediums of our time, Elaine Garrett, a highly successful business executive and president of Parapsychology Foundation in New York, writes in her book Awareness. Throughout my whole life, I have been aware of the fact that everyone possesses a second body, a double. The double is a distinct fact in Eastern and Theosophical teaching, and as such, it is said to be an energy body, a magnetic area associated with the physical human corpus, an area in which the immaterial forces of the cosmos, the solar system, the planet, and one's more immediate environment are normally transformed in the life and belief of the individual. The aura or surround is a phase of the operation of the human energy body or the double. She says, most importantly, the double, according to Garrett, can be used for the expansion of consciousness. The double is the medium of telepathic and clairvoyant projection. A highly reputable English medium, Geraldine Cummins, reported something in the 1930s that is startlingly relevant to what we were to discover in Russia. Mind does not work directly on the brain. Mind does not work directly on the brain. There is an etheric body, which is the link between mind and the cells of the brain. Far more minute corpuscular particles than scientists are yet aware of travel along threads from the etheric body or double to certain regions of the body and to the brain. I might call them life units. This invisible body, called by me the double or unifying mechanism, is the only channel through which mind and life may communicate with the physical shape. I would like to repeat this para again, friends. Mind does not work directly on the brain. There is an etheric body, which is the link between mind and the cells of the brain. Far more minute corpuscular particles than scientists are yet aware of travel along threads from the etheric body or double to certain regions of the body and to the brain. I might call them life units. This invisible body, called by me the double or unifying mechanism, is the only channel through which mind and life may communicate with the physical shape. If this so called double could ever be made visible and accessible to science, the results would be revolutionary. Not only would it vastly revise our concept of ourselves and other living things, it would also enlarge medicine, psychology, religion, biology. Exploration of the double would also give us a new handle with which to grasp telepathy and clairvoyance. Have the Soviets made the breakthrough? Have they made the human double visible and explorable? The Kirlians discovered high frequency photography on an intuitive hunchback in the year 1939. In Russia, a young Soviet scientist, student of Kirlian photography, spread out a large photograph of a plant leaf which has been tremendously magnified. The picture had been produced by the Kirlian method in a high frequency electrical field. It was the kind of a leaf picture we would become familiar with a mass of sparkling lights all over the leaf, here and there brilliant, vivid flares, and around the edges of a precise aura of luminescence. The young scientist explained the actual leaf itself had been cut, and one third of it has been removed, and the energy pattern of the whole leaf is still there. Soviets appear to have evidence that there is some sort of an energy matrix in all living things, some sort of unifying invisible body of luminescence penetrating our physical bodies. But what exactly is this energy body? How does it function? Where does it come from? The exploration that answered those questions began near Soviet space centers in far off Kazakhstan, at the highly respected Kirov State University of Kazakhstan in Alma Ata. A group of biologists, biochemists, and biophysicists clustered around a huge electron microscope. The Kirlian's equipment had come a long way. Now it was hooked up with this sophisticated, intricate electronic instrument. The scientists, peering through the eyepiece of an electron microscope, saw in the silent high frequency discharge something. Once reserved only for clairvoyance, they saw the living double of a living organism in motion. In a book, long scientific paper published by the State University of Kazakhstan, The Biological Essence of Killian Effect, Alma Ata 1968, they described their research into the living energy body. The bioluminescence visible in the Killian pictures is caused by the bioplasma, not the electrical state of the organism. One of the most distinctive features of this vibrating, colorful energy body in all living things is that it has a specific spatial organization. In the photos thrown by Soviet scientists, it is evident that if part of the physical body of a living thing is cut away, the bioplasmic body remains whole and clearly visible in a high frequency field. When this energy body itself disappears, the plant or the animal dies. There is a strict ratio between the physical and the energy body, between atomic molecular matter and the plasmic state of living things. The Kazakh scientists reported the energy of any living thing is made up of energy from its physical cells and the more mobile energy of bioplasma, say scientists Ilyushin, Grishonko, and their colleagues. What generates this bioplasmic energy? How do we replenish our energy body? The Kazakh scientists discovered it's the oxygen we breathe that converts some of its surplus electrons and a certain quantum of energy into the energy body. In the silent high frequency discharge, they could actually see this process as it occurred. Breathing, it seems, charges the entire bioplasmic body and renews our reserves of vital energy and helps to equalize disturbed energy patterns. Of course, the Indian philosophy of yoga has always maintained that breathing charges the whole body with vital force or prana, and yoga prescribes specific breathing exercises for good health. The biologists at the Kazakh State University began to understand why breathing ionized air has a high medicinal effect for many kinds of diseases. Many diseases were shown to begin when the supply of bioplasma deteriorated, the Soviets say. Soviets found even spraying a wound with ionized air would greatly speed healing, as the negative ions helped restore the plasmic body to equilibrium. With this concept of the biological plasma body, we can open new paths to understanding the growth of cancer, tumors, and other forms of disease, wrote the biologist. For centuries, Many psychics have claimed that it's possible to separate the astral body from the physical body at will. Some psychics maintain that they can not only move this energy body but even travel in it. Soviets are studying yogis who claim to do out of body travel at times of crisis, trance, coma, or under the influence of anesthetics. It is said that this energy body may spontaneously eject. At death, this energy body is supposed to leave the physical body. Mediums report the etheric body or energy body interpenetrates the physical body. It's an exact duplicate. At death, we just emerge from our flesh covering and continue our life as an energy body. So, this is from the book Psychic Discoveries Friends by Sheila Ostrander and Lynn Schroeder. So, yeah, this is how the science probes our energy body. It's wonderful, friends, and I like the last few paragraphs wherein they emphasize more on breathing or how powerful is our breath, how the more we are with our breath, the more cosmic energy we get. This is what like Buddha has given to us, or Buddha has, or before Buddha there are so many masters who had been doing, but Buddha brought it out to the public, and now Pataji has been sharing. Just become aware of your breath, and then you get everything. Why is it also mentioned here that the more you focus on your breathing, all your diseases get healed? It's a science, it's a the science is telling us this. So it's not something, like it's not something airy fairy. It is very true that when we become aware of our breath, the more and more we receive the cosmic energy, the more the blockages which is in our physical body gets healed. And how beautifully she also said that if one of our leg gets amputated, but still we feel that there is our leg energetically, because only our physical body, it's like only for our physical body it's a dense. So but for the etheric body or the energy body, it's still intact. We can feel it. We can it is still there. As I remember also, like once we vacate our bodies, though we are having any ailments, like suppose we are blind, or our hands are not functioning or legs are not functioning, but when we vacate our body and when we go up there, so we still have we are completely filled. We don't we can completely see, our hands are there, our legs are there. That means our energy body is perfect. So this is what has been said also here. So that's what I want to say, friends. And if anybody wants to add something to it or share, please you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Friends, anybody else?
Hi, Madhu. Good morning.
Hi, Punita. Very good
Hi.
morning, Punita.
Yeah, I had a lovely meditation today. Thank you so much. And lovely music. Is the
Uh,
link available? If you could
yes,
share it
yes.
in the
I will
group,
do that.
please. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll do
thank
that,
you.
Punita. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much, Punita.
much. Yes. And meditation, yeah, nowadays like I don't see anything as usual, but first initially I used to feel that I'm not like listening to people's experiences. I'm not seeing anything, or I don't
Mm-hmm.
visualize anything. But yeah, Sharu's constant reminders that every experience is different. But
Mm-hmm.
I like when I close my eyes, what I see is just like sort of a black. I can say a blackboard,
Mm-hmm.
like so. But there is nothing. It's just me and the plain black border. Slowly,
Mm-hmm.
the thoughts are erasing and all. And now I feel so calm. Like, even though I don't visualize anything, but I can feel the calmness. I can feel the, like, it's the peace. It's really wonderful. Yeah. So,
Wow.
thank you.
Very,
Thank you so
very
much.
beautiful. Very beautiful,
Yes.
Panita.
Yeah.
Amazing experiences.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, friends. Maybe you can share your experience. What happened to you once you started meditating? How was your journey? Yes. Yes, Amita.
Hi, good morning, Madhu.
Morning, Amita.
So, yeah, again, wonderful meditation. And I think in relation to this topic, like this etheric body and all that, so when we go into meditation, we lose
Mm-hmm.
sense of our body. We
Right.
don't feel our, we just feel as one whole complete self without any
Mm-hmm.
part, or we don't feel anything in our body. So this
Mm-hmm.
will also be applicable to that part also.
Yes, yes, yes. It's about the energy body, right? What happened? I'll tell you one example.
Yeah.
What happens in meditation is we transcend the bodily, the physical bodily experience, and then the mind's experience, and then we connect to ourself. And then when we connect to ourself, we connect to the energy body within us. And I've seen Ram's grandfather, whenever he finds time, when he was alive, whenever he was finding time, he used to sit in meditation. And I used to get amazed, like how his physical body, usually for that person, um, to completely, his head used to touch to the ground. And he was not conscious, he was not here, he was somewhere else, he was with his with his self or the soul. So I used to wonder. So he transcended the physical body's experience, and then he connected to his energy body. And energy body takes its own shape, like, because it doesn't have any, it's not like our physical body. It's so, what do you say, like, it's so very light. So again, when your mind says, oh, there is some pain, it comes back. So I have seen him doing this, and I was really amazed that at that time I was not meditating. So I was really, like, why is he doing that, and how can he go like that much flexibility, how he has. So it's really wonderful to know all these things and to witness all these things. Yeah. Yes, so energy body is around us. It's called aura also, no? So thank you so much, Amita, for this asking. Yeah, I remembered Ram's grandfather. How?
Yeah. Thanks for the wonderful explanation. But
Mm,
these topics are so deep, you have to listen to them 2, 3 times to just start understanding and assimilating and to absorbing it. So they're very, very, very deep topics. So of course we know of this phantom hand, and people still feel that even after the lose their limbs,
the,
that it's still
mm,
there. So, but this takes it to a completely different level. Mm.
mm.
Thank you, Madhu. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes, Shirinji.
Uh, yes, I think this is an amazing subject, aura and energy field in different bodies. And I think my experience in this field together with Jeremy is that when we worked with people who had substance abuse issues, so
Mm-hmm,
they were on drugs, basically coming off drugs, and this was when I was working with AIDS. Um, it was the energy body very often that would almost have holes in it. So you'd look at somebody, and the energy body would be, depending on the drugs they took, this body would be distorted.
mm,
And I would watch Jeremy doing a healing, which really didn't come from this world at all. Um, and the healing looked like it was almost sewing this energy body. It was actually doing things in the body. so to repair the body. And it must be really quite important when you think about it, because even when you die, this body is almost like your airplane that takes you to the next world.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so anything that disturbs it, and I said I can only talk from the AIDS field and from drugs. It, the energy body was really uh, quite um, badly affected by some of the drugs, especially when they were injecting and doing other things. But how magnificent we still are as beings, because all of these things, when you put your mind to it, can be corrected. It's like the intention to do that is always if I suppose any intention, whatever our intention means, that we can move towards whatever our goal is. But watch many people have those issues, or even thinking they had entities or energies and so forth, simply because of how that was distracted.
Mm-hmm.
But so I can also see the other side of pranayama, because that's the thing we taught at the time. We were always teaching them breathing exercises, and it just makes so much sense that those pranayama, those breathing exercises, were really reinforcing, re-energizing, doing something positive for the for that. So that's wonderful. Just another question, another topic. Yesterday I heard the interview with Vladimir Megra,
Mm-hmm.
and I just wanted to know: have you covered the series of the books that they wrote?
I'm almost. I've read the 6 books.
Right. Okay.
Yes, and I'm still yet to 4. I think 3 or 4 books are there.
Yeah, there's
The last
9
book has
books in
been
total.
yeah. The last book has released very recently. I think Anastasia, something like that. It's about the daughter of
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anastasia. So
I,
yeah.
I didn't I
So
didn't know there was a last book. I think I read the series about a few years ago.
there.
And it was really great listening yesterday, because I actually came right into halfway the interview that they
Mm,
were having with him and Anastasia. And
mm,
I think she also covers many of these things. Wonderful, actually.
yeah. Yeah.
It was the first time I read Anastasia, when I started reading something
Anastasia.
about Anastasia, when I read it about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and it was like, oh my God, this is a Western woman. Before that, it was always all our yogis that
Mhm.
actually was having similar situation. What I was very interested in at the time was how, when she describes the process of actually
Yeah.
breaking down the body to be
Yeah.
able to teleport. It was like, oh my goodness,
Amazing. Yeah.
it's absolutely incredible that we as human beings, and there was this process, and she was just saying, this is what you do.
Mm,
So I think there's so much, even her saying buy, and I just been in this last month, I've been thinking about that, to buy land, so you could have
oh
a house,
yes.
and in that
Yes.
way, yeah,
Yes. Yes. One should do
absolutely,
that.
yeah. So that's just magnificent to see, what's available. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Mm.
And my friends in Macedonia, they were here in Germany with us. So they were very good friends. And at the same time, when my friend, her name is Milena, she started reading this book, Anastasia's, and
Mm.
I was also reading at the same time. And we both shared a lot of things about this book. And now they are back in Macedonia, and they took a farm, and in that farm they are building their own home with their own hands. And
Wow.
as Anastasia says that we should not have any fences, like we should not put any what do you say, that all wires and fences kind of a thing. No, put
Mm.
put plants. The plants can, variety of plants can be the fence, and it can give home to
Yeah.
many birds. the
Yeah.
way beautifully Anastasia explains that it's all inclusive. It's all not like putting borders, like not put like boundaries. No, you are separate, I am separate. No, it's like beautifully how she had mentioned everything in those books, and I'm very grateful to my friends because they are implementing this, and we also have that kind of thinking of implementing of what Anastasia had shared about these
Mm,
wonderful concepts, and the way she speaks about the seed. And it is a
mm,
science, like when
yeah.
you're putting a seed into the soil, what the
Amazing.
process she has explained, the
That,
you have to take the seed and you have to put under
yeah,
the tongue for some
that's
minutes, and then you all the saliva, because our saliva has our every it knows the DNA of ours, so it goes into that seed, and
yes,
take it out and just blow some air, hot air, and then just give it to the give some light and then sow the seed. So
yeah.
whatever the when the plant comes out and the fruits comes out from that plant, or a vegetable comes
Mhm,
out,
mm,
so that is that vegetable or fruit is for you, because
that's
it has
right.
got all your DNA, and it can
Yes,
heal
yes.
whatever is your health issues
Mm,
are there.
mm,
That fruit
mm,
and vegetable will heal. So this
mm,
is a wonderful concept when
mm.
we introspect, when we think, yes, it is true,
Absolutely.
it is true. Why, it's amazing how she had
Mm, mm,
explained,
mm.
and
Yeah, I think that
beautiful.
is the one thing that stood out for me. It was like, gosh, this just makes sense.
Hmm.
Why have we never thought of it? Because in that way, you are one with nature. It is taking on and giving you back what you need. It's absolute. I didn't know that there was another book. I must order it actually. But yes, it is absolute. And also when she was the first person that ever said about I'd only Vedic India
Hmm.
and the Vedic.
Yes,
And when he
exactly.
said Rus Vedic, the
Hmm.
Russian Vedic, it was like,
Russian
oh my,
Vedas.
and he was like, oh my God. So this was here all over the world. There was the
Yeah.
same, and, luckily we have that information. But she's just about the only person that has ever come forward to say Rus
Mm.
Vedic. It's like, it's really exciting. But no,
Yes.
I look forward to when you're doing that. In fact, I'll go order the last book too,
Hmm.
because it is just a plan of how we can live.
Hmm.
And it just made such sense to me to have a home and boarded in that particular way where you can
Right.
grow your own
Mm.
things. And I think I even when I came to Bournemouth about a few years ago, that was the first thing I thought about. I thought, actually, I could easily do this,
Mm.
and you get lost in it. But I thought about that it's quite interesting in the last month. Many things, even things that Patraji came up to say about just when you've got any time, just meditate. And and it was like, it came to me in my meditation. And then I'd listen to Patrick, and it's like, he's saying the same thing. It's like, oh my goodness,
Mm.
and
Yes,
confirming what feels right. So, no, I think it's excellent. We have
that's
such
true.
choice. That's
Yes.
great. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes, Shirinji.
Yeah.
And yesterday, talking to Vladimir Megre, and
Yeah.
as well as a few weeks back, Patriji came to one of the Zoom meetings, and he asked me that, Madhu, you have to go to Russia, you have to go to China, you have to go to Japan. I
Mm,
was like,
mm,
okay,
mm.
will that be possible in the sense virtually to spread about, to share about the meditations? Is that
Mm.
possible? Then I stopped my, the lower mind,
Yeah.
the,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and then I connected to the universal mind,
Yeah.
and then I released the great intentions that it should manifest, and I wrote
Hmm.
it in a Facebook because
Yeah.
everything is Russia, like
Yes.
from
Mm.
that moment when Patriji said, and talking to Vladimir Megre yesterday, the Russian,
Yes.
so and in between these things, a beautiful thing happened that I spoke to my friend whom I met in Egypt. She's a Russian, and I
Uh-huh.
asked her, see, I have this, and Patriji had asked me to do this. Will you support
Hmm.
me in this? So she said she readily agreed. And I was
Wonderful.
very, very happy. So, like from 29th of this month, every Tuesday we are doing the sessions in Russia. And today, reading this article wherein this both the authors have connections in Russia, and they have did so much research in Russia. So it
Mm.
again reaffirms me so much that yes,
Yes.
so many things going to happen.
Mm.
So thank you so much,
That's
Kirinji. Yeah.
wonderful. Wonderful. Mm.
Thanks to I always love Anastasia. I can speak about her.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm, mm. She's
ever.
magnificent.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank you so much, Kirinji. Hey, Sharo.
Good morning. Good morning. It was a lovely discussion. I also just feel like reading this book. I think I haven't read this book. So if you can just, give the name of this book,
Hmm?
which we can also read. Um, okay. So what I wanted to say and share with all of you is about the aura or the energy body. So when we talk about any energy body, it is very important for all of us to understand that any illness that comes into our physical body, first of all, it just comes to our energy body. So usually what happens, we always keep taking care of our physical body or mental body or emotional body, but we do not take care of our energy body. So energy body also has to be cleansed and energized. So, I'll give you one simple example. Whenever you have got cold or cough, whenever that is something that is coming into your physical body, you will always feel before it is manifesting into your physical body. Before that, you will see the symptoms or the signs. For example, your head will be heavy, your eyes will be heavy. Okay, so there will be some
Mhm.
irritation in your throat also. So these are the signs when you know that the illness is now coming to manifest in the physical body. So even before it starts manifesting in the physical body, we have the power to actually let that physical body be there wherever it is, and we can heal it in the energy body so that it does not come to our physical body, so that it doesn't manifest into physical body. So this is what I have also experienced in my life, because then when I used to work with my energy body, so it used to happen that whatever the headaches or the migraines or the problems that I used to face, it stopped there and then, bare minimum, whatever I was facing, even after meditation. But now, as far as cleaning and energizing is concerned, it is all going to be through the meditation. There's no other key. There's no other key. You just have to sit with yourself, and you have to visualize your energy body, and you have to clean and energize your energy body, especially when you are getting a symptom of a particular illness, manifesting into your physical body. So thank you so much. And yesterday's music, Madhugaru Ramgaru, was wonderful, and I really loved the music, the one that you played in International Yoga.
Oh, you
Uh,
did listen. It was too
yes,
late
yes,
for you, no?
yes. But I did because
Wow.
what happened was, so there is my brother's. They had adopted a small baby, in the
Mhm.
sense the dog, a pup, and she's going through a lot. I mean, she's been hospitalized, so throughout, I mean, it's been now 15 days. So she's going through a lot, so I am there with her the entire time. So even if it's, she was not well, so by 2 o'clock, I mean, she had started giving me the news that she will not be here in the physical body now. So please do not make much efforts. So
Mhm.
yesterday night was, I was completely awake, and that was the reason. So I was meditating also, so I was listening to your music. I was meditating on that because I was constantly with her. So that's how
Wow.
I listened. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Sharu.
Yeah.
And
Thank
beautiful
you.
explanation, Sharu, about the energy body. That's very true, right? When we the more we think before it affects the physical body, it affects our energy body, and then the illness come. It makes a lot of sense what you shared to us. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Sharu. Yeah. So yes, friends. Sharu, if you can just help me in answering the question which Meena had asked, what are psychic attacks?
Oh, psychic. I had taken a complete session on a psychic attack, 3 days, 3 days. in I will try if I can just give this information in a capsulated form in to the Beam family, because when we talk about the psychic attacks, it's like it's a huge thing which you need to understand, because people do misunderstand psychic attacks a lot. So for the in India, I had conducted these 3 day sessions in which I gave the complete understanding of what psychic attacks are, how you can come out of it, and what you should do with your body at that time, and complete understanding, because they always feel that it is equivalent to the
Yeah.
curses or all these things, but it is not. Psychic attack is something very different that people do not understand. So yeah, I will definitely try to take a session on that
Okay.
and give this information. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
you,
you.
Sharo. Thank you, Meena, for
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Pamni Garu.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi,
This is
Madhu.
yeah. I also wanted to add that I have also experienced, illnesses coming in the physical body before getting manifested in our, illnesses coming in the energy body before getting manifested in the physical
Physical.
body. Sometimes I would feel excess of heat near certain body parts of mine, or some energy imbalances in near certain body parts of mine. So that's how I will understand, okay, here I have to change certain things, or I have to correct my thoughts, so that the energy gets balanced in those parts of my body. So that's how we can get indication. That's what I have also experienced, so I wanted to share that. Yeah. And
Beautiful.
we can also communicate with ourselves, if there are imbalances in our energy body, we can ask the cells of our physical body, what can I do for this? So I would
Mm.
get answer from my own cells that you have to drink lots of water, or you have to change these thoughts, because of which these imbalances create is getting created. Yeah, I wanted to share this
Ve-
experience.
Very, very beautiful, Madhu. Yes. Yes, we can communicate to anything, and it can get healed. Yes, because the answer is within. Because the more we communicate with ourselves, with the each and every cell in our body, and we will get the answer. It's just that we have to ask and we have to be open to receive it. So wonderful. Thank you so much, Mother, for sharing this.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
So, all right, friends, then anybody else? And friends, yesterday I think we have read about Jasmine, right? So Prana, food of gods. So yesterday I happened to talk to her in the International Yoga Day, and she was very happy. We had a chat, and she was really happy. That we had shared her concept in the session. So I just wanted to let you know. Yeah, and friends, for tomorrow we will be having. Um, Healing energy is within us by Master Seth, and yeah, that is for tomorrow morning. We heal ourselves session, and for today evening, we will be having Master Nilima. She will be sharing the topic soon, and we will be having a guided meditation by Nilima, and then topic of a choice. So please do join us, friends, and enjoy the meditations, and also meditate alone and. As much as possible whenever you find time. Always remember the formula of a 3G, 3 plus 2 plus 1. So, so till we see each other, friends, in the evening, have a lovely day and a lovely night for the ones who are connecting from US. And namaste all. Bye bye.
Thank you, Madhu. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Thank you
Anita.
so much. Thank you.
Thank you.